Hello fellow gamers and welcome back. Jim here, and we are continuing our journey through Celeste Strawberry Jam. And we're resuming in the intermediate lobby, and I feel it's time that we are about to explore some of this wonderful lobby. Let's have a look at our journal. So low G Botany is our next level on the chopping block. Here's Frosted Fragments. I just replayed and got the secret for that level that I missed on the way through, so that was fun. I've tried to improve my bitrate on the video, so hopefully there'll be less graininess going forward. So I've noticed there's quite a lot of graininess, especially when I'm moving fast. And we do tend to move fast in Celeste. Now, we've opened the next bench as well, if we've come over a little bit to the right. This is Firefly's domain. And Heart of the Woods is what we've opened so far. That level we passed was indeed low G Botany. But while I stand on this rainbow shaded object, I wonder what that's all about. I thought it would be fun to just nip over to the right and show off a few things. So this big wall here, now, you can't climb this without doing neutral jumps, as they're known, which is tech you will learn in the advanced lobby. So if you want to learn, if you want to know how to do that, and you're not too confident on it just yet, go to the advanced lobby, Jim. They'll sort you out. But if we take this wall all the way up here, we can come along and we will find our first lobby cat of the intermediate lobby. How lovely! Cool. All right, so we've got a bench, we've got a cat, and now we have some low G Botany by Marlin, with code from Big Kahuna, Lord Shawnington, with art from Pixelator and Tilt the Stars, music from Gix, sticker from Minecart. I'm going to say Minecart. I'm not gonna mess around with that. I think that's Minecart. Playtesting from Billy Bobby Joey and Emma Bellotti. Sorry, excuse me, Emma Bellotti. Captain was Frozen Flygon, and special thanks from Scroogle. So we're still on the green levels, so we expect this to be quite chill. And in fact, this is another very chill and sedate level. We have some very somber music in the background, which you love to see. And also, once we get past this initial bit, by the way, you would probably not be surprised to learn that stuff kills you. You can practice your wave dash in there, very nice. Once we get out of the indoor space into the outdoor, here is the low G that was in fact threatened by the level's name. The Neville's Lame? Well, maybe. Cool. Yeah, so when you go outside in this map, you have low gravity, and I know I said I wasn't too much of a fan of it when after playing Sleeping Under the Stars or Sleeping Under the Stars. I think it's Sleeping Under Stars. I know I said I wasn't too much of a fan of it, but yeah, it's quite nice, very floaty. Cool. So the gimmick we've got here then is navigating the changing gravity. So both in and outdoor we have the low G and the not low G, which is pretty cool. Now, how do we get this switch? This is actually quite tricky. You know, they're starting you off good and proper, but if you climb on here with your dash, you can just about make it up there. So yeah, remember, all your sort of instincts are slightly off with low gravity. And you can fast fall, as we said before, but you just don't get the animation for whatever reason. I don't know why that is. Alright. Now, here it is. This is our first use. I think this is our first use of an extended hyper, or a wave dash if you prefer, because we can use it to go... Well, firstly, let's have a quick look. Here's the binome. We can see our route is over there. So not only have we got to extended hyper, we've also got to wall bounce. There we go. Yep, the lobby is already testing out your knowledge. We come up here. Yeah, there's loads of little areas like this in this map that you think maybe it will contain a secret, but typically it does not. Oh, I should have looked. So we have 3 berries to find in this level, which is nice. You love to see 3 berries. I mean, you'd love to see more than 3 berries, but that's fine. I'm not going to moan too much. Now, this is another wave dash. So we can wave dash there, grab onto the side of this. This will bring the springs down, and then we've got to do some quite precision wave dashes there while you're moving. So yeah, almost instantly, the green intermediate is already as hard, if not harder, than some of the hardest content in the base game, being the wave dashing sections through Farewell. So yeah, they're not messing around. But this is a nice introduction to this sort of gameplay. Very floaty vibes. Okay, so this is fun. Make sure you dash through that crystal so that we can... Oof, I almost died so many times there. So we can make our way to safety. But what's this? This looks weird. Look at that. It's a berry. But how do we get that berry? Well, worry not, friends, for I know the answer. So, firstly, we ignore it, and we come over to the right. So we have more screen, and we can hyper dash our way over there. But if you go exploring first, you can see up here we have this strange looking double dash crystal. What on earth is that for? Well, the trick is you grab that and you come back into this screen, and then you can use the double dash crystal, whoopsie, to safely collect berry number 1. Very good. Okay. Alright, so now we're indoors, so gravity's gone back to normal, so we just need to do some spring gameplay here. Oh, that's not what you do. Want to be grabbing this double dash crystal. There we go. Okay, so that gives us this dash, and we can do that. So yeah, so little bit of precision gameplay. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we're back outdoors here, and we can continue on. However, if we first... Well, actually, how can we continue on? Because gravity is normal in this section. So, problems. Well, problems are about to be stored, because if you come up here, if you instantly jump off this cloud, you get enough height. Then we want to hyper over here, grab this crystal on our way through. We can activate this power block battery thing. Don't know what they're called in game. I'm sure they have an official name. And that turns off the gravity indoors as well. So isn't that cool? So that's the gimmick. That's the other gimmick of this level. In fact, I would say that's the real gimmick of this level, because low gravity is something you can turn on as one of the variants in the original game, I think. But yeah, this concept of turning it on and off is really cute. So yeah, so now we can float our way over here, and if we stand on this block, it'll drop down and it'll let us proceed with the level as follows. Great stuff. Now, this is a bit funky. So if we come over here, we have this door. Okay, what can we do? We can't get in here. Even if we are happy to do some sneaky wall bouncing. Yeah, this is fun. You can wall bounce off of things like that, didn't you know? You can make your way up here. And what this does, this turns off the gravity in this section. Okay, that's great, but how does that help? How does that help? Well, I'm not sure that it does. Not at first. Whoops. Okay. Oh, good. We respawn right here. Ah! Careful of these springs. Climb our way back around here. Careful of that. You need to dash down diagonally through there. Okay, so that's all very well and good. But we can't get into this door. And that is because not only do we need to turn the gravity off in there, we also need to come back here. And there's a little sneaky route. So if you grab onto the side of this, you can do that. Whoopsie. Okay, let me try that again. Yeah, you can just dash into the side of it if you prefer. You don't have to like try and wiggle your way down. So we can use this switch over here. Well, I assume this stays open. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Hi there, Jim the Editor here, and I just wanted to take a second to not only defend my death, that one there, but also take the opportunity to explain a bit of tech that the game doesn't teach you and that the gyms don't teach you. If you dash into a gap like this, the game automatically forces you to crouch to get through it, which is actually quite helpful, so that the dash actually works, you get through the gap. But if you jump expecting a super, as I did, you'll actually get a hyper, because you're in a crouch state while dashing and then you hit jump, which is technically what you need for a hyper. So it's not tech that you get taught, but it is tech that can catch you out, so just bear it in mind.
Alright, so we can use that switch and that opens this door, and we've also got the low gravity in here because I turned it off earlier, so we just need to be careful with our dashes. Use these springs to get our dashes back. Now here's an interesting part of this. How on earth do you get through here? Well, you can actually just do that. So it looks like you shouldn't be able to make it, but you can. You can also extend it super if you wish, but then you need to just be quite quick on your next dash. I'm sure you can. Alright, well whatever, I'm just gonna, yeah, this is easier. I'm gonna jump through like this. If you fall down there, you'll be fine. Can you go down here? Uh-oh. I want to try and get into this little crevice. I don't know that you can. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. Hang on, bear with me. Bear with me. Alright, well if you can, and there's a secret there, I'm not going to spend too long trying to find it. If there is, I'll come back and I'll show it off later. I learned my lesson from Frosted Fragments. I spent like 10 minutes trying to get a secret. Eventually I just bailed and I went back and got it the other way. Right, now, sorry, I realise, have I made a mistake? I've made a mistake. Is this recoverable? Is this recoverable? Maybe. Right, so what you're supposed to do, on your way through here, on your way through here, can you see? We are supposed to go upright. No, I don't think I can. So you're supposed to go upright. If you go upright, up there, you can get access to a secret. A secret berry, in fact, which you can see there. Now, I'm going to see... I don't know if there's... I don't know if there's another way to get this. I might have to redo the level. Won't that be sad? Urgh! Okay, well, there's first time for everything, and I've got this wrong. But that's okay. Just think maybe there is another way to do this. If I can demo dash at the very peak. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh well. Never mind, I will come back for that berry. That would have been berry number 2. Insert the footage. Jim the Editor. Thank you very much. Okay, right, here we need to do a big old extended jump, and we can use these springs to make our way over. Then make sure we still have a dash here. Climb on the back of these walls. Whoopsie. Yeah, so these aren't wall bounces, which is nice. They are indeed just springs, so you don't need to be too precise. And we can use that last one to make it all the way over here. And we still had 2 dashes there, so use your 2 dashes. And this is a weird camera. It looks like I want to go up there, but sure, I'm just gonna have a quick look over here. Oh look! It is berry number 3. You love to see it. Okay. And then we make our way up this way, and we're back into real gravity mode. So if we want to come over to the left first off, and we go wee, just like that. Okay, yeah, this is, just be careful here. You need to do an extended hyper into that wall, which you can then grab to make your way over here. Here, I think we can just dash, yeah, we jump over and dash down, and we get access to this electro switch block, which then turns the gravity on, which means we can now come this way. This was the path from the right of the start, by the way. If you tried to come here before, you can get onto this cloud, but you can't do anything else. So now we have more access, and we start the long climb. And it is entirely possible that there are some secrets in here that I never found, but spoilers, I never found them. So yeah, you can climb up here however you want. This has Hollow Knight vibes, I think. If you've played Hollow Knight, you will maybe have climbed up the abyss. Well, that was a bit more peaceful, to be fair. The Hollow Knight climb is quite tough. Now, the gravity's even lower up here. I don't know if you can tell. Super floaty. Music's quieting down. If I remember to edit it that way. Yes, because as a reminder, I add the music in afterwards. Because I'm a masochist! Plus, I think it makes for better videos. Great success. Here we are. We've found the heart, everybody. And you can go way above the heart. So if you do this, get our dash back, dash past the heart, land on top of it to get our dash back this way, go all the way up to the top, and then dash again. They didn't put anything up here. I mean, come on. What an opportunity for a secret that was. Let's see if I can get this elusive heart ultra. This is quite a tricky heart ultra to get because the timing is all weird. Nope. That ain't it. Whee! Boom! You love to see it. And that was Low G Botany. Good fun by Marlin and this lot. So thank you very much, Marlin. Gameplay, mechanics, and vibes. So we have another low gravity level, which is fine. Low gravity in of itself isn't that bad. I think I like the way it was implemented in this one, where indoors it was normal gravity, outdoors there was low gravity, and you could then change it. Very floaty, but in a nice way. And then also the gameplay was good because you still had to do like extended hypers, some wall bounces, you know, even amongst the low gravity, which does kind of like add a new twist to gameplay I've been doing for a long time. So that was quite nice. I enjoyed that. Then anything else that was custom? No, there was a bit of exploring to be done, which I quite liked as well, so that was good fun. And then the vibes, so it felt like a greenhouse in space, which I think it was what it was supposed to. And, you know, the music was very sort of ethereal and hand-wavy, but I think it fit really nicely with what they were going for. Yeah, so that was all very well and good. Thumbs up from me, I think. I think I preferred that to Sleeping Under Stars. You know, which was a farewell homage, and I love farewell, so what are you going to do? In terms of berries, so we had 3 berries. I got all 3, I promise. And yes, and some of them were well, one of them was particularly tricky for me to find because I missed it the first time round. You know, and you had to go a little bit off the beaten track. There was that one where you had to backtrack with the double dash, which was kind of cute. The last one, which was just over to the right, I remember I missed it the first time I played through, and I remember when I found out where I was quite annoyed because I was like, oh, this isn't a secret. But, you know, I missed it, so clearly it was fairly secret. So yeah, fair enough. 3 berries. I didn't find any other secrets. Maybe there were some, but never mind. And then fun and difficulty. Yes, I enjoyed myself. I think it was a better use of low gravity than Sleeping Under Stars, as I say. And the actual gameplay and the mechanics were a little bit harder. So the extended hypering all over the place. If you're not used to that yet, I can see this being quite the tricky green map for sure. Definitely not holding your hand as they introduce us to the intermediate lobby. They're expecting you to get good. So yeah, so I think a little bit more difficult than the others that I played so far, and I enjoyed it a lot. So thank you very much to Marlin and team. Let's have a quick look at our journal and the sticker. Right, so we've got the space cactus over there. I really love to see it. I like that. I think that's pretty. A floating purple cactus with the flowering plants that were in the level. That sums it up very nicely. So very good job on the sticker. And you can see 3 berries with 34 deaths and 14 minutes. Admittedly, some of those with me trying to get back to the berry that I didn't miss. What berry did? What do you mean I missed a berry? I clearly didn't miss a berry. What are you talking about? Anyway, gang, as ever, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.